On the 9th day of Christmas, my true love gave to me endless admiration, infinite potential, quick-witted brains, a confident way of being, a fat bank account, a healthy mind and body, stunning good looks, feeling really loved, and all of my heart's greatest desires. Welcome back to my channel. It's Hillary Jubilee. If you're new, we usually talk about manifestation, conscious creation, and the law of assumption. And we are on day 9 of the self-concept challenge. And today we're talking about receiving compliments. So I really love playing with this one. What comes to mind for receiving compliments is this one technique that I like to do. It's like a rampage. You go on a self-concept rampage. And I like doing it in the car. So if you don't have a car, you can just do it in your mind, or if you live alone, you can do it in your house, whatever. You can do it inwardly or outwardly, but I really like hearing my voice in the car, just like, wow, I look amazing. Like, I feel so good. Like, just like going on and on and on about like your self-concept and whatever feels good to you to affirm. And just like go, and like make, like really feel into it and really like bring yourself up into a high vibration, or bring yourself up into a state of being where you're feeling like loved and loving and happy and, powerful and whatever you want to feel, radiate out that energy, that, bring yourself up into that energy. And, I was doing this while I was driving to work, and I parked and went to Starbucks and just like in that energy. And the barista's like, oh, I really love your jacket. And it's just like, oh, thanks. And, and then people are just complimenting you throughout the day. So it's fun to get into that energy and not getting into it to expect something. It's getting into the energy as if you already are somebody who's always complimented, right? It's not a conditional thing. It's like, oh, I'm going to do this work so that this happens. It's like, no, law of assumption. You're going to assume that you already are that person that already gets compliments, and you're not looking around for evidence of that. You just are that. Anyway, so that energy, when you go on a self-concept rampage, that energy is really magnetic, because you're bringing yourself up into, you're complimenting yourself, you're loving on yourself. So you're in that energy, and that is a really magnetic energy for receiving compliments. And so here are some affirmations for receiving compliments. So I am worthy of receiving compliments, because, some people may feel like uncomfortable if somebody compliments them. They're just like awkward, or like they think they feel the need to give a compliment back, which is like, if you feel like you want to give a compliment back, or if like you notice something that you want to give a compliment about, but if you've noticed that, if you feel obligated because you feel like you owe them or something, like just receive it because you're receiving it and you're worthy of receiving it. Not like, oh, somebody's giving me a compliment, like I'm so uncomfortable, like I have to put the attention back on somebody else, because you're deflecting that energy. You're deflecting the love, and you're deflecting the appreciation. So we want to accept it. And it's not to say that you can't give a compliment back, but if you just notice, if you feel like an obligation or you feel uncomfortable, it's like, no, wait a second, like hold it there and like really look at that. Like, no, I'm worthy of receiving that compliment. Because I know some people are, they feel uncomfortable or awkward when somebody gives them a compliment, but, really look at that. Like, that how you do one thing is how you do everything. So if you're rejecting a compliment, like, oh, or if you have to put yourself down, like, oh, somebody compliments your jacket, it's like, oh, well, it's really old, this old thing, like it's so ugly, like there's nothing to it, it was only 5 cents or something. 5 cents, I don't know, like whatever, I don't know. If you put down the thing that they just complimented, that's another sign that you don't feel worthy of the compliment, right? Like, just accept the compliment. Just accept it and say thank you. Gratitude, acceptance. That's how we be doing it around here. So I am worthy of receiving compliments. I am always receiving compliments. Another one, if you feel resistant towards this topic, but you're open to it, like if saying I always receive compliments feels like a lie or feels like super resistant, I've said this before and I'll say it again. My collaboration with Gareth Fleck, he brought up this way of saying affirmations where it's like you say what if. And so if you say, what if I received compliments every day? Like, just imagine, what if I received compliments every day? Who would I be then? I love receiving compliments, and people love to praise me. Those are my affirmations for receiving compliments. And that is all I have for you today. I hope that you are enjoying your new year, 2022 so far. I know I am. And I love and appreciate you if you are watching to the end of this video. So hit the like button for me, hit subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you very soon tomorrow. Okay, bye.